Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is a general love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising Taurus and any cross watchers. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to anybody new. Welcome back, of course, to all my Taurus. Thank you always for your love and your support. Spirit, what do you want my Taurus to know today? What do you have for them? What is important for them to know? I am listening for you now. What is it that you want them to know? Let's see. I have the runner, fear of intimacy, running away. Okay. Do we have a runner? Talking, interested, awaiting messages, texts. We want to talk to them. We're waiting. I've got a clock, needing time to heal, something like that. Let's get one more of these. And then I have a phoenix, a new phase, rekindle, regrowth, change of mind. So we may have a runner that asks for some space, but then starts reaching back out to you. So does this runner come back? That happens. A runner comes back and says, I'm sorry I ran. I ran because I was afraid. I ran because I didn't know what I wanted. I needed time. I needed space. Let's see what we have going on here. Spirit, what do you want my Taurus to know? A new phase, rekindling. I have a 6 of Wands, 4 Cups, 7 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Look at all that cup energy. It came into me as, of course, there's other people. Of course, there's always other people they can be talking to or dating and wanting to be with. But they were excited to have met you. They were happy to have met you. They were happy to be with you. They were proud to be with you, Spirit just said. So even if they ran and they were dating other people, nothing compares to you. And that's how it's coming into me. Nothing, maybe they had to go and see if the grass was greener one more time, right? And they had to get it out of their system. And you might even have said, go. If that's what you need to do, go. But nothing is ever going to compare to you. And now that they've had some time to think about it, King of Swords, there's my thinking about it. They've had some time to choose nine of Swords. They've had some time. They have had lots of thoughts about, you could be the one that gets away because they were foolish. They sabotaged this relationship. They, out of their own fear, their own insecurities, their ego, anything, sabotaged this connection. So it is this feeling of, you're the one that got away. And do I let you get away forever, or do I swallow my pride and a little bit of like a dog with a tail between their legs, come back and say, I want to try again. Page of Wands. I still have feelings for you. I'm still attracted to you. I still want to see why I have these feelings for you. I have unfinished business. You could say it a lot of different ways. Queen of Pentacles. I want to make you feel more secure. Maybe they come back and say, I know I was a fool. The 10 of Wands. I know I put a lot of strain on this connection. I know that we have struggled. I know that we could move forward, but I feel like they can't give up on just the pure feelings of, I still feel something for you, even when I'm not with you. That is how it's coming into me. So nothing compares to you. And maybe they've been out there for a little while on their own. Maybe you block them. Maybe you let them go. But it is a feeling of, why do I still feel this connection to you? Why am I still drawn to you? And they have to figure that out for themselves. They have to come back so that they can say, what is it about you that makes you so special? right? You might not want to take them back, but maybe you understand why they ran. Maybe you understand that they just pure fear, talking, interested, waiting messages, waiting for this text, this call to come in. I want to talk, right? And maybe you say no, but I think they're going to try again. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming. A surprise invitation or a meeting. A little bit of a surprise, return, I guess. Maybe they're a blast from the past, or you thought this was over once and for all. You had moved on. Usually when we move on and we let them go is usually when they come back. So that could be going on too, just the universe working. Heart with a K. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together. You still hold the key to their heart. You still have it. There's a lightning, a sudden change, a shocking news. There's a surprise again. This person's had an epiphany. They've had an epiphany that they were a fool, that they made a mistake, that they ran out of fear, that you guys had a good thing going. And maybe they think that they can have another chance. Maybe they think that if they say the right thing and they share why they ran and explain themselves, that we can talk, we can get through this. Three of Swords, but somebody has had a broken heart, right? Page of Swords. We need to talk. I want to talk. I have a Eight of Swords. And I have a Justice card. I want to be treated fairly. Nobody can hold the other person like hostage emotionally. At some point, somebody moves on, right? You're not going to just wait indefinitely for somebody to call. You're not going to just like hold your breath. And probably you have moved on. You probably have said, I'm not waiting for this person any longer. And then this person all of a sudden has an epiphany, an aha moment, and realizes that you are actually the person that I feel like I'm meant to be with. A Lover's card. You're the person that I feel something for. I've dated other people. I've been with other people. Maybe they've even been with other people since you have been not together. And it's this feeling of still nothing ever compares to you. And why do they're questioning, one, why they walked away, and two, what were they so afraid of? And they're facing their fears. They're willing to face their fears. So that says something. I love you and care for you more than you will ever know. Okay. You motivate me to be a better person. I wish I was as strong as you. You are my rock, and you inspire me to change my life. Maybe they've made some changes. Maybe they are willing to face their fears, or at least talk about their fears instead of just running from their fears. I do love you. Maybe they never stopped loving you. Can you love somebody and not be with them? Yes. Choose love, not fear. 666. Look for 666. Transformation, divine timing, a higher purpose, faith, trust, and belief. If Spirit wants the two of you to be together, if this is the connection that's meant to be, Spirit will bring you back together. The right words will come out. The forgiveness will be there. The healing will be there. So don't worry about, should I take them back or shouldn't I take them back? Spirit will guide you. All right. If it's meant to be, it will feel natural and you will work things out. So let's keep going. You are so beautiful. Okay. I don't care what other people think anymore. I just want to be with you. So if anybody had interfered in this connection, anybody was giving their 2 cents into whether you should be a couple or not be a couple. They're finally not listening to anybody else. They're finally facing their fears and making a decision on their own that what they had with you, nothing compares. So, okay, that's something to hold on to. That tells me that you're special and you are Taurus and you deserve at least that, right? You deserve to be the only person that they're thinking about and wanting to be with. Don't forget me. A reminder. They don't want to be forgotten. They don't want you to forget what you had together, even if we're mad. I have a vision. This is almost a feeling of, I can't get you out of my head. Like I just see you in my dreams. I see you wherever you go. I hear your voice. I'm looking at pictures of you. It's just that's how that came into me right now. And a number 41, belonging, a house together. Little bit of a creepy feeling there, only because it looks like a haunted house, but it came into me as like they drive by the house, they can see whether your lights are on, if your car is there or not there. So there was a little bit of a stalky feeling, not that they're looking in your windows, but there was a little bit of a driving by the house or driving by somewhere and seeing like lights on or not on, and just kind of sensing, are you alone? Were you with somebody? Are you home? At what time? So a little bit. Now, whether they're doing that all the time, I don't know, or they did that once or twice just because they were curious. That could be the case, but that is how that came into me. I just have to tell you how it is. All right, let's see what else they're saying. I have a high priestess. I have a devil. The devil made me do it. The devil made me do it. A star and a justice. So this feeling of I wasn't fair to you, this feeling of I wasn't fair to you, and whatever the devil made him do, him or her. And then I feel like, but I try to override that with, I just know in my heart that there's something bigger than us. I just know and hope and pray and trust that I can almost feel you still. I can feel us awakening again. I can feel us reconnecting again. I can feel this connection, and I don't want to walk away from it this time. If they can win you back, Spirit, can they win us back? King of Wands, there's still a lot of passion in this connection. I have a Death card and I have a Hangman. So one of you may have said, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't trust that you are going to, if I let you back and I give you that hope and I have that belief again, I don't know if I trust that you're going to be the person I need you to be. So this person has a lot of explaining to do. Spirit, please share with me. I can't bring myself to open up and let you in. That could be you. That could be you, just like I'm not ready for you to come back into my life. Love isn't always on time. Please be patient with me. Your name is following me everywhere. I do feel that. I do feel like they can't get you out of their mind. I desire you deeply and eternally. I still want you. I know who you are to me. I know what we had. I know what we can be again. So there's a lot of kind of reliving feeling, a lot of reliving what we had. I wasn't looking for this and I don't know how to deal with this. Maybe they weren't expecting that their feelings weren't going to go away. Maybe when they ran, they thought, I'm just going to move on, because every other time that they ran, that they just moved on to the next person. But this time was different. This time it was you. And they ran and then they were out there and they couldn't get you out of their head. So this time was different. And that's why they're saying, what is it about you that is so special that I can't stop thinking about you after all this time? I tried to stop these feelings, but now you are burning hotter and brighter than ever within me. I tried to make it go away. I tried to run. I tried to start over. I tried to date other people. I was even with other people. Whatever happened. But, you know, there's always that one person who gets under your skin, who you just can't get them out of your system. Our love can power galaxies, so it's probably pretty intense. I want to dance across eternity with you, probably a soul contract. And you are my secret passion still. I've never cared so deeply for someone before. So they've realized their feelings. They've realized, you know, the truth is coming out. The feelings are coming out. One more. Thank you for your beautiful presence in my life. No matter what happens, I feel like they're just grateful that you did come into their life. So that is beautiful. I think that we've got a surprise from the past coming through, a runner that returns, something like that. Willing to face their fears, and also realizing that nothing compared to you. Wow. That's a lot. We're going to ask Spirit to guide you both. This is a tough one. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always, my Taurus, for your love and support. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.